Happy Sunday, everyone. This is Dylan Morgan, aka Vanilla Sugar. This is the Vanilla Sugar Podcast. We got a lot of stuff for you today. As we start the next week, the NCAA kicks off its favorite month, March, with Selection Sunday today. Selection Sunday will be 6 to 7. We're gonna be seeing a lot of teams making their first appearance to the NCAA tournament. We had great college basketball for the past few days, all leading up to today, where they choose who will go. Starting as soon as Tuesday, we will see the first four, which is teams who have to win to make it into the tournament. It's not the official tournament, and it's gonna be a heavily watched thing today. A lot of predictions already. I don't know what the point of reading predictions today is when you could just watch the actual thing tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun to see who's in. One thing that is usually more interesting is who the first seeds are going to be. I think a heavy storyline right now is Duke going to be a first seed after winning the ACC tournament last night, which we'll get to. I think that they will be. I think they're the best team in the country, really, the strongest one. Obviously with all of their solid freshmen. But let's go to the NBA first. Last night, Irving tallied 30 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 assist away from a triple-double in a 129-120 win over the Hawks. Good win for the Celtics, I guess. Wins the win for them right now, as we've talked about before. Bradley Beal had a career-high 9 3-pointers in a 40-point performance in a 135-128 win over the Grizzlies. Bradley Beal is a great scorer. I'm interested to see where his career goes after this season. The Wizards not being competitive. I can't tell you. I should have found if he's a free agent this summer or whenever he's a free agent. I believe he's on a pretty heavy contract right now at the Wizards, so I don't know if he's a free agent yet. But it's interesting to see where he'll go because I think he belongs on a competitive team. I think he's a very veteran, experienced offensive scorer now. So I'm hoping he goes somewhere where he can compete, at least in the playoffs. Last night, the Pelicans lost the game due to calling a timeout that they did not have. And in the NBA, if you call a timeout and you do not have one left, those call for technical free throws. Devin Booker would hit both and win. The Suns would beat the Pelicans 138-136. Another interesting thing, Elfrid Payton had his fourth straight triple-double. It's very interesting. Payton is a kind of a smaller guy, but very tough, very good, pretty good defender. He's been playing a lot with the Pelicans since they're shorthanded. 4 triple doubles in a row. That's no matter who you are, that's impressive. We'll see where Elfrid Payton goes too. That's pretty interesting. Seeing his development this year, we saw him as a pretty good young player in Orlando. So that was interesting to me, see him playing like that. I think I can see him being an all-around point guard throughout his career, but it should be interesting where he maximizes his career. Curry had 33 points in Saturday primetime last night, beating the Thunder 110-88. Big win for the Warriors, claiming dominance over another strong Western Conference team after their dominance has come into question with the losses they've been tallying up within the last month or so. Spurs win their 8th in a row against the Trailblazers, a strong Western Conference team, 108-103. LaMarcus Aldridge tallied 21 points and 8 rebounds. That's big for the Spurs, beating the Trailblazers and winning their 8th in a row. They are now only 1 game behind the Thunder for 5th seed and basically putting themselves in the running for that 3rd seed. Pretty far back from the 3rd seed, but they're not the bottom half of the West anymore. I think that's an exciting thing because DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge are 2 names that can do it. They just needed to find this whole team together. They just needed to um, get higher in the standings, I guess. I think now that this is DeMar's first season with the Spurs, so I think it's acceptable that they weren't the greatest team, but can they be a good playoff team is the question, and I think it's a chance because they're looking pretty good right now. Now to college basketball. As we already mentioned, Duke won the ACC championship last night. Zion Williamson won MVP for the tournament. Zion, after returning for the first game of the tournament against Syracuse, just went on a streak, man. He showed that he was something else, and he showed that he really wants to be out there. Um, Even after people saying he should just sit out for the rest of the college season and not risk it for the NBA, but that's a true guy that you want on your team. Someone that said, "I don't care if I get hurt. I'm going to play basketball right now. And if I have the opportunity to play for a great college basketball team, I'm going to go out there and play." Um, and that's something you like to see since he's most likely going to be the first pick. Um, that's the kind of guy that you know will be a superstar one day. The kind of guy that was at all costs will go out there and play if he can and do it well. I mean, what I've seen from him during this tournament, I'm shocked at the not shocked, but it's becoming evident that he's going to be a good power forward. I think, very athletic. I think more versatile with scoring than most power forwards are, but at the same time does everything a power forward does. I don't know his exact height, but he looks a little undersized to be the same height as power forwards. But I think his strength is already up in the top of the NBA. I think he's a big dude and great rebounder for that. Because of his strength and ability to get up in the air very quickly. That was interesting to me watching the tournament. And also a great scorer, great at driving the hoop, and can hit some jumpers once in a while. Also yesterday, oh wait, this is today, right now going on. Sorry about that. Auburn and Tennessee are playing for the SEC championship at 1. So at the time of me recording this, so by the time I get it edited, it might be over already. Go check the score. Now to the MLB, some spring training stats for you. Aaron Judge leads right now with 6 homers in spring training. Ryan McMahon of the Colorado Rockies leads with 18 hits, leads with .462 batting average, and leads with .821 slugging percentage. Um, I don't know a lot about baseball, but I'm watching that, and I saw this guy's name last night. I've never heard of this guy. If anyone who's a heavy baseball follower can let me in on that. I can't wait till baseball is actually on television. I know some spring training's on MLB Network right now. Um, but yeah, I enjoy watching some baseball games once in a while at night. Now to some football news. One football news. Former first pick Johnny Manziel signs with the AAF, which is the new football league going on during the offseason of the NFL. That everyone's been talking about with some different rules. Johnny Manziel signs there after terms not working out with the Canadian Football League. I think a lot of people are excited to see him back in American football. AAF on TV a lot, so you'd probably be able to, I actually was just watching a game last night of the team that Johnny Manziel just signed with, so you'll be able to catch him if you like to see how Manziel's doing. That's all for sports. I just want to take some time to talk about a new podcast that I've been trying to get out. I've been looking for. I reached out to one YouTuber who has like 2,000 subscribers. He does 2K, and I'm going to be doing a podcast where I talk with him and any other kind of YouTubers I could find. Only relevant ones, not ones with 10 followers or 6 subscribers like myself. But I'm gonna be trying to going out to them and talking about the current state of 2K because I am recently just getting back into 2K, and I would like to see how other people feel about it. I feel like 2K is going. It needs to kind of go in the direction of listening to the people who play it. I don't think they did that to go into 2K19. In my opinion, I think I don't think there was much listening to the people who play it. I know Fortnite recently did that, where they kind of just went to um, they listened to the people who love Fortnite. They listened to their fans, and I think 2K should do that next year. There's a lot they need to improve on, but that's why I'm going to be reaching out to some professionals, I guess you could say. I can't get out to anyone in the 2K league because that's going to be starting soon. So there's no way I'm getting a word in with those guys. They're going to be all day, all night. But um, also, I wanted to talk about I will be starting something. If there's anyone out there who's listening to this, who would like to send in a video of themselves playing 2K, or God, if you have a video of yourself playing basketball in real life, um, I'd like to do some personal commentating for you on 2K. I thought it would be interesting if you could send me a clip of you playing 2K. I'd commentate it. Or if you have highlights of yourself, I'd break it down um, like I was on TV or something. I thought it'd be interesting, and then send it back to you. You could do whatever you want with it. I could post it if I liked it. Yeah. So that's all today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. This is Vanilla Sugar, like always, signing out.